If you're buying an Elise for comfort, cosseting and a hushed cabin, forget it. The Elise is an exercise in making the bare minimum all you'll ever want from a sports car. Just looking at it, you know it's going to be a fantastic drive. This Elise sets new standards in grip and ride, which means you can tackle the road with as much verve as you dare. Performance is what you'd expect though. Although powered by a mere 1.8 litre engine, there's plenty of power on tap, coming from 156 brake horsepower. Now, that may not sound a lot, but with the curbed weight, half that of a normal family saloon, this car will out-accelerate all but the most powerful sports cars, bringing 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds and a top speed of 132 miles an hour. Perhaps most surprisingly, this Elise is a car that you can use every day, with excellent fuel economy, residual prices strong, and to top it all off, a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty. This is a 111S, barely a month old, 1,000 miles on the clock. It'll cost you just £28,450.
Thanks very much, Chris. Well, we're in the third and final car for Nick here today, who's looking for a new convertible to replace his Lotus Elise. And here we are in a Lotus Elise, but it's the latest model, and it's the 111S, a car that should be familiar to you.
It is. I mean, to drive it does feel it's very similar to mine, actually. The ride just feels a bit more smooth, actually, compared to mine. Yeah, yeah. I think that's probably down to the fact the seat's a bit more padded.
You can't quite feel everything coming up through your bottom.
Yeah, but it's a lot different to mine. So it's just as soon as you're getting through the door, the sill's a lot lower on this side now,
which was always a problem before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they've trimmed it a little bit better with this sort of Alcantara suede finish.
It does make a real difference, yeah. And the doors here as well, the sort of leather effect. It's quite.
Doesn't look too bad, does it?
Not at all. No.
What about performance-wise? I mean, you've got about an extra 40 brake horsepower, and of course it's such a light car. I mean, 160 doesn't sound a lot in these days, but, you know, it weighs nothing, this thing.
That's right. I mean, to drive, it doesn't feel that much quicker to drive, to be honest with you. I mean, it's I suppose, a minor difference in the 0 to 60 time. I suppose on the open road you might feel a slight improvement as well in performance, but whether it's worth paying the extra money for
this is the thing. I mean, your car, you know, you paid, what, 18 or so for it? It's worth sort of 16-ish now. And this car's 28.5. I mean, an extra 12.5 grand, is it worth that?
To be honest, I think it probably isn't. I mean, it's a lovely car. I think if it was around the 22 mark, 23 mark, then I'd look at it a bit more seriously, really. But certainly, the price this is at, I mean, it's only a few months old, but it's still £28,500. It's a lot of money, really.
It is.